Hello everyone. Today we begin our journey into pharmacology, one of the most vital subjects in medical science. As future doctors, your ability to prescribe medication safely, effectively, and appropriately depends on your understanding of pharmacology. This subject will teach you how drug works in the body, how the body processes them, and what effects, both beneficial and harmful, they can produce. Let's first establish some key definitions that form the foundation of pharmacology. What is pharmacology? It is a branch of medicine and biology that studies drugs, how they are made, how they interact with the body, how they treat diseases, and how they can be harmful. For example, when we study how ibuprofen reduces inflammation by inhibiting COX enzymes, we are doing pharmacology. Now, the second most important, what do you mean by drug? A drug is any chemical substance that, when administered, alters normal physiological functions for the purpose of diagnosing, preventing, or treating disease. For example, paracetamol is a drug that lowers fever by acting on hypothalamus. Now, the third most important word is pharmacokinetics. Pharmacokinetics is the science of what the body does to the drug. It's abbreviated as ADME, that is absorption, distribution, how it's transported through the body, metabolism, how it's broken down usually in the liver, and excretion, how it leaves the body, often via the kidneys. For example, after oral administration of diazepam, it is absorbed in the GI tract, distributed to fat-rich tissues, metabolized in the liver, and excreted in urine. Now, the next phenomenon is pharmacodynamics. Pharmacodynamics is the study of what the drug does to the body. This includes the mechanism of action and how the drug interacts with the receptors or enzymes to produce the desired effects. For example, atenolol, a beta blocker, binds to beta 1 receptors in the heart to decrease the heart rate and blood pressure. The next definition is of toxicology. Toxicology is the study of harmful effects of chemicals, including the drugs. It's a critical part of understanding drug safety. For example, taking too much of paracetamol can lead to liver toxicity due to accumulation of toxic metabolites. Next is therapeutics. Therapeutics refers to the clinical use of drugs to prevent or treat diseases. It is where pharmacology meets patient care. For example, using amoxicillin to treat a bacterial throat infection. This is where pharmacology reaches the patient. Now, the next important thing is dose. Dose is the specific amount of drug given to a patient. It must be optimized for efficacy and safety. For example, the adult dose of ibuprofen for pain relief is 400 milligrams every 6 to 8 hours. Next comes side effects. A side effect is an unintended effect of a drug which may or may not be harmful. For example, antihistamines can cause drowsiness as a side effect. Next comes adverse effect or adverse drug reaction. This refers to a harmful, unintended, and unwanted effect of a drug given at normal doses. For example, penicillin can sometimes cause a severe allergic reaction called anaphylaxis. Now let's see the origin and history of pharmacology. In ancient times, medicine was based on empirical observations. People used herbs, minerals, and animal parts to treat illness. For example, the bark of willow tree was used for pain relief. It contains salicylin, the precursor of modern aspirin. Indian, Chinese, Egyptian, and Greek civilizations recorded the use of natural medicines. In India, Charak Samhita and Shishra Samhita laid the groundwork for Ayurveda. In 1847, Rudolph established first lab for pharmacological experiments. His student Oswald is often called the father of modern pharmacology. He helped define how drug affects the body systems, and emphasize the role of receptors. Now let's understand the importance of pharmacology in medicine. Why should you, as future physicians, master pharmacology? First important thing, rational prescribing. Pharmacology helps you choose the right drug, the correct dose, and the appropriate route of administration. For example, knowing that insulin can't be taken orally because it would be destroyed by digestive enzymes, so it is given subcutaneously. Second, understanding drug mechanisms. Knowing how drug works at cellular levels allows you to anticipate therapeutic outcomes and side effects of that drug. For example, understanding that aspirin inhibits platelet aggregation by blocking thromboxane helps you use it in patients at risk of heart attack. Pharmacology is central in drug discovery. New drugs must be studied for safety, efficacy, and mechanism. For example, the rapid development of COVID-19 vaccines was possible through applied pharmacology. Study of pharmacogenomics means studying how genes affect a person's response to drugs is becoming increasingly important. So, personalized treatments can be designed accordingly. Fifth importance is public health and disease control. Many public health advances rely on pharmacology. For example, eradication of smallpox via global vaccination campaigns and other similar vaccination campaigns are based on this. So now to conclude, pharmacology is not just about memorizing drug names and doses. It's a deep and dynamic science that helps you understand how medicines work in the body. A strong grip on pharmacology allows you to treat patients effectively, avoid adverse reactions, and engage in evidence-based practice. As you continue your studies, remember that pharmacology is the bridge between basic science and clinical care. Thank you.